Hello, it is Throwback Thursday, November 9th. Is it the 9th? I believe it's the 9th, 2018. Steve Sipress here. Once again, a beautiful sunset here in sunny Arizona as the sun sets over the mountains to my west. And the dozen parakeets that live in our roof have come home and are chirping like crazy, talking about their day and getting ready for sleep. And so I was looking through the old closet, hey George, to find something that's a blast from the past to share. Only has a little bit of story to tell because I talk about it all the time. My 9 years that I spent with a door-to-door sales company, most of which was in management, but pretty good chunk of it was out in the field going door to door. And there is no better training. So if you're hiring someone for a sales position or for copywriting, that salesmanship in print, somebody that's writing sales messages, doing sales training, anything at all. Hey, Neil is here. Good seeing you. Anything at all to do with sales, there really is no better training than door-to-door sales. And most people not willing to do it. And there are a lot of other lessons people learn in door-to-door sales. A lot of self-motivation and perseverance and keeping a positive attitude, dealing with all different kinds of situations, and being able to roll with the punches and develop thick skin, hence the symbol of our door-to-door sales company, the rhino. And so there is the back of this shirt, which I had printed up for my guys from my office in 1995. Thrive in 95, it says. And there is a rhino who is breaking through something that's red, breaking through a wall or something, because that's what we did. We broke down barriers and we charged after our goals, and we had thick skin, and no matter what happened, we kept going. So this was shirts made for the East Coast Rally from my office in Scranton, Pennsylvania. There it is. Oh, it's backwards, I know, on the iPhone, but it's Volcanic Imports, Inc., Scranton, PA, in the clearance division of this company, DS Max. And by clearance, that meant we got a whole bunch of whatever it was, usually real cheap knockoffs of stuff or just cheap stuff from China, Malaysia, wherever they could make it, and ship it over. And we would walk right down the street and offer it for $1 or $2 or $5 or $10 or whatever, when it was in the store for 2, 3, 4, 5 times as much. And we just cleared it out. And as easy as that sounds to do, to say this is $40 in the store, I got it for $5, if you've never done it, then maybe you don't realize that we still got about 90% of the people saying no to us, in various ways, I might add. So there was the old no thank you. That was rare. There was the no. There was the get out. There was the get away from me. There was the get a real job. There was like, you ought to be embarrassed to be doing this. There was, what kind of, I would never even touch or buy crap like that. There was getting robbed at gunpoint. There was getting arrested for selling without a permit in a given town on a given day. There was, didn't you see the no soliciting sign? Can't you read? You're a loser. On and on and on and on. Whatever. You develop that thick skin, like I said, and you realize that there are many ways of saying no. Oh, there was some other no's, like come back later and I'll buy everything you got, or come back tomorrow, or I'm on the phone, but come back and I'll buy. These are all just a way of saying no. And the newbie would think, oh yeah, I'll go back, and then that person will buy. But anyone with any experience at all understood that's a no, and we move on. And so in the world of sales, there's a yes or a no. That's it. It's results, baby. And everyone that knows me knows I am results-oriented, and certainly got a lot of that from 9 years in door-to-door sales. They either give you money or they don't, and that's it. And so hopefully you take that lesson into your business and you don't get sidetracked by excuses and what-ifs and but if you this and that, I'll buy later, or don't you understand? No, there's only one thing I understand. I don't say, if you give me money now, maybe I'll give you the services later. Doesn't work that way, right? We give you the services. You ought to give us the money. That's the way it works. You want the value, We give you what we have of value to you. You give something of value to us. Anything else is a no, and it doesn't work. And over the years, I've made the mistake of doing scholarships, giving people deep discounts, you know, because I really love helping small business owners. Why record a Facebook Live video every day, and I put it all over the internet in all various places, my blog, my web, my podcast, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, you name it. I do love helping small business owners, and I do free consultations. I got a whole waiting list full of people, but you can get on the list by going to helpfromsteve.com, and you can get on the list for a free consultation. But really, when it comes right down to really seriously helping people make real big money and make it real quickly, obviously, those people are my clients. And again, it's a trade of services. It's not a come back later. It's not a I don't care if someone says get a real job or any of those negatives. So hopefully you let the negatives fly right off of your back. We also went out in any kind of weather. Scranton, Pennsylvania, in the winter, that was getting dumped on with 10 inches of snow every other day. And in the summer, it was hot and humid. And we went out, rain, shine, snow, sleet, cold, hot, whatever it was, with whatever item we got, down whatever street we were walking. We heard 90% no's, we kept a positive attitude, and we kept going. And that's a microcosm of success in business. So when you're hiring someone for sales or for copywriting, writing sales messages, if they didn't volunteer the information, you might want to ask, because you want to lean towards somebody who's done door-to-door sales, nose to nose, toes to toes, face to face, in the trenches, selling. Best training for business that there is. And Neil says, great to see you. Great to see you too, my friend. I hope things are fantastic. Talk about a fantastic, successful entrepreneur. There's Neil Moore. And, as usual, it's cut off. I know there's a bunch of other people here, and I see the likes. Thanks for those. And thanks to everyone watching live and watching on the replay. And that'll do it as the sun sets in the west with a pretty pink and yellow and purple, if you can see that. It's another beautiful sunset. And thank you for being here on Throwback Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow on Foundation Friday, where I will give a foundational basic tip to help you build your business, make more money in less time, less stress, less energy, and have more fun. And Neil says, thanks. All the best to you and to you too, my friend. And Karen is here. Good seeing you. Just came on the end, Karen. You'll have to watch the replay if you want it. Not much. I just shared an old t-shirt for my door-to-door, polo shirt, for my door-to-door sales days. I didn't even just get t-shirts for the guys. I got them polo shirts. Because anybody can get just any old shirt for their guys, but I got a high-quality polo shirt for my guys. Hopefully you do the same for your customers, especially during this thankful time of year, when it's the perfect time to give thank you gifts to your clients, your customers, your patients, your members. In fact, I'm giving a little prelude as to tomorrow's Foundational Friday tip, so I hope you'll join me then. Thanks for being here today. That'll do it. Over and out. Bye-bye.